You have a divine calling to be successful on social media. You may already be living in this purpose, and for others of you, you're just starting to wake up to that fact. It's a new day and age, and a lot of you are in a job, or were in the past in a job which you may have loved, but you may have started to question whether that was your full purpose on this earth. And we have many gifts, skills, talents, and abilities as human beings, but a lot of you are about to tap into the fact that you are meant to be successful on social media in some type of way. And all Spirit is asking you to do, if you found this message, is to trust your path ahead. Don't be afraid to get uncomfortable, to try new things, to put yourself out there, and most importantly, to open up your heart more. Because with this success is going to come new friends, new opportunities, newfound confidence in yourself, and most importantly, you being able to inspire others with some type of knowledge, talent, skill, gift, or ability that you have. And some of you have known you've had this talent, skill, gift, or ability for a long time. You could be someone who's great at singing, dancing, public speaking, motivational speaking, prophetic word, tarot reading. You could be an amazing artist. Whatever this is, you're meant to tap in and to share worldwide. You're going to be super successful and you don't even see it coming, okay? Message found you for a reason. And if you're new to the channel, I am Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. Thank you for stopping by. So listen, you're the true winner in this situation, no doubt. Spirit wants you to know there's something you just overcame. And that is why you are destined to be successful on social media. In the past, there could have been certain people who kind of put you down for not being afraid to put yourself out there. You know, every time you share a video of yourself, every time you post a picture of yourself, you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable and seen. And some people are going to be fully supportive of you and others will not be, right? It's like being an actor, actress. Some people like certain movies that actor, actresses do, and some of them are like, oh, that wasn't their best. That's how it is in any position. So you need to know when you put yourself out there, you have to be able to just be aware that you're going to have positive comments, you're going to have negativity at you. But everything is growth, everything is progress, and everything is transforming your life into the dream life that you want it to be. And a lot of you need to realize you were destined for this type of spotlight. There is people, or at least one person from your past, okay, sweating over the idea of running into you because they turned people against you for no damn reason, and they know it now. It's like there could have been someone who was jealous over the attention you're receiving or that you're about to receive. There is someone from your past who may have known you from childhood, high school, college days, one of your first jobs, something like this, but they never expected you to be the one. So you are someone who is either like the first in your city, town, community, old job, old group of friends to do something and be super successful at it. And people didn't expect it to be you. You could even be someone who started out as like an apprentice in a job somewhere, something, and now you're the boss. You're the owner of something. You're the business mogul. You're writing out the blueprint for others to follow, and you're doing it through leading, through carving a path in your own success. And a lot of people never expected it. But see, the one thing that makes you different from others around you is you're not afraid to be your own leader. And you're someone who's not afraid to go against the grain. So if everyone doesn't support you, say for example, you're like a super indie singer, very underground sound, one day you're going to be huge because that is what people like, uniqueness. Curating to your own ability, your own sound, your own style. It may not be popular today, but when you keep that momentum moving forward, you will find your niche. You will find people who support you. So this message is meant to teach you that, because a lot of you keep switching up what you're trying to do, or this may be something that's going to happen in the future. You could start to feel as though you're not receiving the attention or the success, the motion you want to make. Takes time to get on that wave. So don't quit riding the wave just because there's a few small ones at first. You got to get out in the current, get some flow going, and then you hit those big waves, right? So in a literal sense, and it's kind of funny because in this picture, she's walking towards the the sun, the water, okay, and towards the passion. So that's exactly what you need to realize. It's going to take time to get there, but focus on being unique. You may not have all the people supporting you at first, but when they do, it's going to come in as a big wave, a big momentum. And yeah, that's where people are going to be like, damn, sweating over the idea of running into you. Okay, one day you might have an entourage. You might have security. And people who's making fun of you are going to be like, damn, I knew them back so. I knew this person. I'm really picturing for some of you, it's like you would try to get in somewhere, an event, stuff like that, and you were not even considered. It's like get in line and wait, but then you're going to be the one at the front of the line. You're going to be the VIPs, okay? So just keep moving forward. Four of Pentacles, you could already be in that state. Some people could be like, damn, I went to high school with that guy. Look at him now. Top on the music charts. Damn, he just filmed one of the biggest blockbuster films of all time. Right? Like, legit. And, you know, with social media, too, there's so many options now. You could be an independent musician, gonna get your music on Netflix or something like this, TV show, network, and all of a sudden you're in the Billboard charts. So you need to know you are destined for success on social media, and your strength and wisdom is what's leading you there. Absolutely beautiful. For signs, you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nine of Swords in reverse. This is giving a lot of you were bullied in high school for being different, for being incredibly passionate. Like, y'all could have been like one of the only people to do a specific sport. Maybe you liked curling, basketball. You could have been someone who was very different. You could love to play baseball. Within the next few weeks, you got a major success, a major moment, major turnaround in your life, and it's about to happen. And you know what? This is the thing. People from your past who kind of like made fun of you or turned people against you, they feel bad, or they will, because they're watching you say, who cares? Right? Who cares what people think? And that's the biggest thing. There's always going to be people who try to like mimic what you do or replicate what you do. But as long as you stay true to who you are, forget all the rest. Don't worry about he said, she said. That's all just distractions on your path, y'all. Stay focused. So yeah, someone may try to make amends with you. This could be who it was. Someone tried to turn people against you in the past and they're like, damn, I shouldn't have did that to the collective. And the thing is, it's like by you staying true to yourself and focused, y'all, you know where you're meant to be. And that energy itself, it's like if anyone is ever non-supportive of you, will change their tune real quick when they realize it don't matter to you if this person or that person supports you. You know what you're up to. You know who you are. So an unexpected blessing is heading your way. Absolutely beautiful. And you're being targeted out of jealousy. So I'm going to put that behind there because you're only being targeted out of jealousy if you allow it to happen. When you ignore it and you keep moving forward, ain't no stopping you. Going up like the sky. So surrounding yourself with positivity. Absolutely. Now is the time to surround yourself with positivity and to realize that life is about to get so damn good. Let me see if I can pull future energy. Eight of Wands in the Tower. So major tower moment for people from your past who didn't believe in you. People are realizing that they should have supported you when you were smaller because you're about to have so much success on social media that like those people you may not even remember, or it's just in the back of your mind now. Like it's a thing from the past. And you know, it's like no one supports you till everyone supports you. So there's a lot of people who all were on that train of not supporting you because no one else did. But now they're about to watch everyone support you and wondering why they never did when they had the chance. Tower moment is, these are the same type of individuals who could have been judgmental to you back when they first knew you. In high school, in a job, in your earlier days in life, before you've grown and matured to the person you are. So look at it this way. If someone's making fun of you for trying to make waves in your life and impact the world in a positive sense, and that's something that they used to do back in the day to you or other people, that is someone who is stuck in the same ways of thinking, being, and hasn't evolved and realized that life is too short to be out here judging anyone else for anything that they're not doing. Right? It's like Someone who's never acted a day in their life trying to diss someone who has a nominated award movie, saying, well, I don't really like how they did that. It just doesn't make sense. So that's something you should always remember too, collective. No matter what job, career, passion you pursue, don't let people who have never paved the way like you're doing tell you if you're doing a good or good enough job. Because you know that you've improved, and no one's perfect. Everyone's learning out here. No one in the world is perfect at anything. There are some people who are pretty damn good at stuff, but no one is perfect. Everyone is learning, evolving, and it's through that growth that makes us beautiful. So yeah, tower moment, okay? So funny, because at the top of the deck it says, won't grows up, actually matures. So you could be realizing that too. You've grown a lot. You've evolved spiritually, mentally, physically. And whoever this is, whether it's one or more people who try to make people not like you, okay, they aren't growing up. They're just acting the same. And it says, likes causing mayhem on people's lives purposely. Well, enough said, okay? Stay away from people who try to cause chaos in people's lives for no reason. So creating new memories, absolutely beautiful. This is what Spirit wants to remind you. You're on the path to success right now. Surrounding yourself with positivity, creating new memories, and creating new experiences, because being successful on social media is something, like I said, you're either already aware is coming in because it's already started to happen. You may have had a viral video, a viral moment, joined a new platform on social media, got a ton of fans started to follow you, or people started to subscribe, support you, whatever this could be. And for others of you, this is what's coming in. So this is something to look forward to. Especially if you do music or anything like that. That's the overall energy. If you are a musician, okay? And this is the difference. So in the past, you know, you were surrounded by people who were spending too much time with their friends, having fun, living in the moment, being single, which is great. But this is in reverse. It's all in moderation. People fail to realize if they spend too much time indulging in a social life, partying with other people, focusing on dating people, spending too much time with friends all the time, where's the self-development? Where's following your own dreams? Because at one point it gets to a day and age in your life where you wake up with a little bit of like an aha moment where you should have spent more time focused on your goals and your dreams, right? And that usually happens your 30s, 40s, if you haven't achieved any dreams that you want to achieve. You know, you're like, damn, should have spent the 20s more locked in. And, you know, it's funny, like, you see people now that are in their 20s right now. Some people 20, 22, super successful business moguls, huge online influencers, stuff like that. Those are people who are locked in. But I always say age is but a number. It's never too late to turn around and change your life. But if you are someone who's watched people around you sit back and have regrets, it's because you're the one to break the mold, you're the one to break the stigma, and you're the one to change things. And self-indulgence, okay? Self-indulgence, when you're focused on positive things, building brands, building businesses, building up your career, building up your life, traveling, that is the kind of self-indulgence that is absolutely acceptable by divine. So self-worth and value, exactly. Building up self-love too is a major thing. Time to heal. Doing the shadow work and having self-appreciation. Now, for a lot of you, this is why the successful social media, unexpected blessings coming in, because you've done the shadow work. You've realized that you were never perfect, but you've allowed yourself to heal from your past. You've allowed yourself to overcome some major obstacles. And most importantly, you've allowed yourself to ascend. So yeah, someone could want to express messages, thinking of you, informing you. There could be someone who wants to catch up with you, have like a friendship reunion per se, or something like this. But it's because a lot of people in the past kind of tried to make people misjudge you for wanting to be on your own wave. You know, you could be someone who specifically does food reviews. You do tarot readings. You do a specific style of artwork, something that may be out of the normal routine as well. So people are like, well, that's kind of odd. No, what's odd is someone sitting back and judging someone for following their dreams. That's what's odd, bro. Okay, so ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So if you haven't met a love partner, that's about to come in once you finally let go and you reach some type of success. Now, the reason why, too, you haven't met someone is because divine is lining up for you to meet someone who is on the same path as you, who's gone through some of the same things that you have, so that you can be with someone who helps you build and grow, not keeps you stagnant. So Phoenix, new phase, rekindling, renewing growth, changed mind, rising up. So rising above, okay? Rising above the drama, rising above anyone who tried to make you feel held back in the past. And most importantly, realizing that you are the one to pave the way. You are the inspiration that others will look up to. And maybe even people who purposely tried to cause mayhem in your life in the past. Woo! Now feel that. Look at that. Heartbroken. So maybe there's someone you broke up with in the past. You know, that's a real life thing too. If you don't have a partner who supports you 100% in your dreams, goals, or your passions, as much as you can love a person, you gotta be able to put yourself first, okay? Say, for example, you have a knitting business. If your man or woman don't support you making clothing, then why the heck are they your man or woman? And that's a hard reality to grasp as well. That's a hard thing to come to terms with, because whoever you are, you could be the type of person that you will support your partner no matter what they do, as long as it is of a moral compass. And, you know, you could have dated someone in the past who you had to break their heart or walk away from them because they did not support you. They did not uplift you. They maybe didn't even want you on social media. Wow. Y'all, for the ladies out there, maybe even the masculines, you could have been dealing with someone who wanted your ass off social media. And it's like, that's what you're meant to do. And maybe you didn't even know at the time, but Spirit's like, no, that's what you were always meant to do. So, aha moment, the Tower, okay? So, wild. You could definitely be a fire sign, earth sign, or a water sign. Little bit of air energy. Regardless of the sign, just know whoever tried to turn people around, not support you in the past, it feels bad because they see that it's your calling. So you could have been very misunderstood in the past, but because you continue to stand in knowing where you're meant to be, that's why this unexpected blessing's coming in. So yeah, successful on social media is part of your divine path. And most importantly, you need to know, the more that you give in and allow the universe to kind of just show you how far this is going to go, the more sure of yourself you're going to feel, the more confident in the seeds you planted you're going to feel, and most importantly, the more people that doubted you once before will see your true vision, purpose, and your path for ascending. So that's all you can ask for, honestly. You are the phoenix from the ashes, and most importantly, you are someone who wasn't afraid to stand alone and follow what truly makes you happy, and that in itself is very plausible. So thanks for watching. God bless you. And keep following your dreams, because you're about to make major waves on social media. If you're not already, this is someone's confirmation. You may already be, okay? I never know who's watching.